Hi, hello, welcome back to Dr. Zahir Math. In this video, we are going to study exercise P3. What is exercise P3? Polynomials and special products. Polynomials and special products. First of all, let me explain what is polynomial. Polynomial means an expression made by adding or subtracting terms. Adding means what? Plus or minus. Subtracting terms where each term has, number one, it should have a number means I told you it is coefficient, right? And it should have a power of x. Power of x, I call it as what? Exponent, right? Power of x. And that power of x must be whole number. Power of x must be what? Whole number. What is whole number? We studied in exercise P1, which is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to infinity, right? Whole numbers only, keep in your mind. If these two things are there, then it is called polynomials. Again, I'll tell you in short. What is polynomial? Polynomial means power of x. Power of x is whole number. Whole number means 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. When it is power 0, then it means it is coefficient. Right. So power of x is whole number, and if the power of x, right, is negative means minus, and if it is a fraction means 2 by 3, 5 by 3, minus 2 by 4, like that, or square roots, right? Square root also we can write it as power 1 by 2, right? Yes, square root, then it is not a polynomial. Keep in your mind, this is not a polynomial. Okay, teacher, just give me an example. I just want to understand what is this polynomial. Before that polynomial, let me tell you what is monomial. What is monomial? Monomial means the equations or the expression, whatever you can say, it should have only one term. For example, let me say 5x to the power of 3. Okay, mono means 1. The next is binomial. What do you mean by this? Binomial. Bi means it's 2. Two terms are there, then it is called binomial. So it means, for example, let me say 5x cube plus 2x square, like that. So this is a binomial. Okay, right. Next, I will give you example for trinomial. Tri means it's 3. Okay. So trinomial means it is 3 terms will be there. So 3 terms will be, for example, you can say 2x square plus 5x plus 7, for example. So then it is called trinomial. And we are coming to the last word, which is polynomial. Polynomial means it is many terms. Poly means many. Okay. Have you seen this one? Some clinics, they call it as polyclinic. Polyclinic means what? They treat all the problems in the beginning stage. So that's why we call it as a polyclinic. So polynomial means many. Poly means many. So many terms. For example, you can say x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 5x squared, something minus x plus 6. So these are all called polynomials, right? So when you are going to say it's not a polynomial, teacher, not a polynomial means I told you negative power. Negative power is not a polynomial. And then fraction is not a polynomial. I'm talking about power. Power, everything. In the power, there should not be no fractions. That means what? Negative power minus. And the negative you should have a fractions, right? And in the power, you should not have a fraction. And then you should not have square root. So these things are what? Not a polynomial. These things are what? Not a polynomial. Okay, teacher, just give me an example. Okay, I just give 1 or 2 examples. Just take an example, 1 by x plus 3. 1 by x plus 3 is equal to what? X to the power of minus 1 plus 3. What is its power? It is minus. So what is the answer? This is not a polynomial. Why? Power should be whole numbers. Whole numbers means what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, right? Yes, give me another example, teacher. Okay, let me give you another example. For example, root x plus 9. Okay, what is root x? It has a square root. When this is a square root, immediately you can write it as it is not a polynomial, right? Okay, teacher, give me another example for negative power. Yes, the negative power is, for example, x to the power of minus 2. So, okay, x to the power of minus 2 plus 5, let me give you some. So, this also, the power is what? Minus. So, it is not a polynomial. Okay, right. Teacher, you said negative power and you said negative fraction also. Of course, square root is what? It is power 1 by 2, right? So this is a fraction, right? So if it is a fraction also, we are going to get it, right? So this is called fraction, this part. Okay, I'll give you one more example, no problem. X to the power of 2 by 3 plus x plus 1. Okay, see here the power is what? It's a fraction. So if it is a fraction, it's not a polynomial. Clear all of you? So very simple. Let me give you a clear idea, or in short, I will tell you, polynomial means power of x is whole number, whole number, whole number. What is whole number? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. If the power of x is negative, negative, minus, power of x is minus, power, again I'm saying power, power means what? Us in Arabic. Or fraction, fraction means what? This one. Or root, this one. Then it is not a polynomial. Okay, got it everybody? So again I'm telling you, polynomial means the power of x must be whole number 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. If you see a fraction power or negative power, then it is not a polynomial. Okay, right. Let's go and do these questions. The questions are very, very, very simple. Okay, right. Let's read the question. The polynomial 1 plus 6x power 4 minus 4x to the power of 5 is given. Write the polynomial in standard form. What do you mean by standard form? Keep in your mind standard form. Let me write here and then I'll come back here. So the first thing is standard form. Standard means what? Order. Standard form means big power to small power. You remember like this. Big power to small power. This is standard form. The next thing is degree. Degree means highest power. You can say degree means highest power, or you can say big power. You can say like that. Simple English I'm using, right? Okay, keep in your mind, right? So let's go back to the question. Write the polynomial in standard form, which is the big power x power 5. Next big power x power 4. Next big power, which is x power 0. Actually, it's not big power. We are going slowly down. So let me write in the standard form minus 4x power 5 and then plus 6x power 4 plus 1. This is the answer. So this is called write the polynomial in standard form. Next, identify the degree. What is that? Identify the degree and leading coefficient of the polynomial. The next is what? Degree and leading coefficient. What do you mean by degree? Highest power, or you can say big power. Who is the leader here? The leader is this one, the big power. So degree is equal to how much? It is equal to 5. Degree is equal to what? 5. So degree is equal to 5. Then what is the next question? Leading coefficient. I told you in the class, coefficient. Coefficient means what? Touching. The things which is a. So who is the leader? He is the leader, right? He is the leader. So the leader coefficient, you can say that's called leading coefficient. So leading coefficient is minus 4. Leading coefficient is what? Minus 4. Leading means leader. Who is the leader? The big power is the leader. So x power 5 is the big power. So he is the leader. So the coefficient is what? Minus 4. So the leading coefficient is minus 4. The next thing is they are asking, state whether the polynomial is monomial or binomial or trinomial. So I told you monomial means what? One term. Binomial means what? Two terms. Trinomial means what? Three terms. Polynomial means what? More than 3 terms. Okay. Now here, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. It's a monomial or binomial or trinomial. We have 3 terms are there. So this is called trinomial. Clear everybody? This is a trinomial. Tri means 3. So it's a trinomial. I'll write it like this. Trinomial. So these are the 3 questions we are going to work out. So the answer is so simple. Okay. Right. What is the first one? Write the polynomial in standard form. Standard form means what? Big power to small power. Standard form means what? Big power to small power. Who is the big power? X power 5. Who is the next one? X power 4. Who is the next one? 1. Next is degree and leading coefficient. Degree means what? What is the big power? Big power is what? Here 5. Leading coefficient. Leading means leader. Who is the leader? He is the leader. X power 5 is the leader. So what is his coefficient? -4. And state whether the polynomial is a monomial, binomial or trinomial. So it has 3 terms. So automatically it comes as what? Trinomial. Okay. Let's go to the next question. What is the next question? Determine whether the expression x square plus 2x minus 3 is a polynomial. So they're asking, check it out, it's a polynomial. If so, write in standard form. What do you mean by standard form? Standard form means big power to small power. Big power to what? Small power. So this is called what? Standard form. So let us start the solution. Now what is your question? X square plus 2x minus 3 divided by 2. I can write this as 1 by 2 x square, or simple way I can write. So it is x square by 2 plus 2x by 2 minus 3 by 2. Can I write like this? Yes. So this equals x square by 2 plus 2 gets cancelled, and then it is x, and then minus 3 by 2. So this is your polynomial. First of all, let me check it is a polynomial or not. How to check, teacher? If this power is a whole number? Yes. What is whole number? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. The power is the whole number? Yes. What is the power, teacher, here? Actually the power is what? Power 0. This is a whole number? Yes. Yes, it is a polynomial. First question we answered. Yes, it is a polynomial. What is the next question? If so, write the polynomial in standard form. You're going to write in what? Standard form. Look here, what did I say? Standard form. Standard form means you're going to write big power to small power. Look here, this is the big power and the next is small, 2, 1, 0. So already it is standard form. So it is in standard form. It is in standard form. So no need to do anything. Okay, right. Let's go to the next question. What is the next question? Determine whether the polynomial or the expression is a polynomial or not. So what is the question? Y square minus y power 4 plus y power 3. Is it a polynomial question? To check it's a polynomial, you need to check the power. The power is 2. Is it a whole number? Yes. 4. Is it a whole number? Yes. 3. Is it a whole number? Yes. So you are going to write the answer. Yes, it is a polynomial. Okay, right. If it is a polynomial, what they said, write in standard form. What is standard form? Standard form means big to small. I told you already. Standard form means what? Big power to small power. You're going to write it as big power to small power. So what is your big power here? Y power 4. So y power 4. What is the next one? Y square. Y cube, sorry. Y power 4 is minus. Y power 4 is minus. And then y cube. And the next is y square. Okay, right. So let me tell you again. Minus y power 4 plus y cube plus y square. Whereas the previous question, standard form, we didn't write it. Why? Because it is already in standard form. Look here. First is x square by 2. Then the next is x. And the next is minus 3 by 2. Look here, already power 2, 1, 0. But here it is not like that. 2, 4, 3 is there. So now check it out. It is 4 and it is 3. It is 2. So this is called what? Standard form. Standard means order. Okay. Standard form. Right. Let's go to the next question. See how so easy, right? Yes. The next question is determine whether the expression is a polynomial. So what is your expression? It is y power 4 minus square root of y. So there is a square root. I told you in the beginning. If the power of x is negative or fraction or root. So this is not in the root power teacher. It is in the down. Okay, no problem. It is y power 4 minus y power half. It is a fraction, right? So if it is a fraction, If it is a root, if it is negative, all I'm talking about powers, then it is not a polynomial. Clear, everybody? It is not a polynomial, right? Now the question is what? If so, if it is a polynomial, write the polynomial in standard form. It is not in a standard form, so it is not a polynomial, so no need to write standard form. No need. So just you write it's not a polynomial. That is enough. Clear, all of you? Right? Yes. So now you got the idea of polynomial, everybody? Right. Please, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That means you're going to like the video, and please share it with your friends and comment the video also. Right. Let's go to the next question. In the next question, we are going to do sum, product, subtract, something like that. What do you mean by English word sum? Sum means plus. Sum means what? Plus. What do you mean by subtract? What do you mean by subtract? Subtract means minus. And what do you mean by multiply? Multiply means what? This one. You can also say multiply as another word, product. And the next is divide. What do you mean by divide? This one is a divide. So sum also you can tell another word, add. So add, subtract, another word is there. Yes, there is a word is there. Difference. You can say difference. Okay, right. Let me write all these things here. So it is difference. Also you can say, this is not a correct place. So sum, you can say another word. Let me write neatly. Sum, another word, add, which is equal to plus. The next is subtract. Okay. Or another word is difference. Difference also minus. So difference also minus. Next is multiply. Multiply. And is also equal to product. And this is like this, or sometimes they will use like this. Okay. But it's not decimal. Keep in your mind. Then divide also they can say another word. They can say quotient. Okay. So this also we can write it as like this model. Okay, let's go to the questions. Find the sum. What they're going to do? Find the sum. Right, the question is find the sum. Sum means what? Plus. And write the result in standard form. What is standard form? Big power to small power. Big power to what? Small power. Clear, everybody? Big power to small power. Right, let's start the question. So what is the question? 4y square minus 3 plus minus 7y square plus 9. So always when you're going to add, take the same terms, sawa terms. Okay, right. What do you mean by sawa here? 4y square same, minus 7y square same. And then minus 3 is a number, plus 9 is a number. 4 minus 7 is equal to what? Minus 3y square. Okay. And then 9 minus 3 is equal to what? Which is going to become 6. So the answer is minus 3y square plus 6. Finish. But one more question is there. Write the result in standard form. Yes. This result is already in standard form. Correct or not? Yes. How can you say this, teacher? It's already in standard form. Look here. The power is what? 2. And the power is here is what? 0. So it's already in standard form. Let me go to the next question. Again, the next question, find the sum. And then write the result in standard form. Right. So what do you mean by write the result in standard form? You're going to write what? Big power to small power. That is standard form. Big power to small power. So keep in your mind. Okay. Let's start. The question is 15x square minus 6. Sum means what? Plus. Right. And then plus 8.3 with the negative sign x cube minus 14.7 x square minus 17. Carefully do it. Very, very important. 15x square. Is there any x square term here? So collect it. Minus 14.7 x square. Right. So this term is it. Next is minus 8.3 x cube. Minus 8.3 x cube. Is there any x cube term here? No. So let me write first as x cube term because that's a big term. So minus 8.3 x cube and then plus 15x square. This is done. Now the next is this. And then minus 14.7 x square. Why you are taking together, teacher? Because it's all same numbers. And then this is minus 6. Then minus 17. So all together I'm going to add. If I add this one, there is no term here. So minus 8.3 x cube. And then please put it in the calculator, 15 and minus 14.7. You will get 0.3 x square. And put in the calculator minus 6 and minus 17 because it's small number. So it's minus 23. So this is your answer. Clear everybody? Right. So we made the sum, that is plus, and they ask you to write in standard form. Standard form means what? I said big power to small power. Yes, x cube and then x square and then x power 0. So this is standard form. Already in standard form. Clear everybody? Right. So easy. Let's go to the next question. Multiply the polynomials. What do you mean by multiply? I told you multiply means product, right? Yes. So let us start. 3x multiplied by x square minus 2x plus 1. So 3x into x square. So 3 is there. X square, which is equal to what? X cube. How? Here is power 1. So when the base is same, power should be what? Added. So 3x power 3. So it is 3x power 3. Okay. And then multiply this one with this. So 3 times 2 is negative 6. X times x is x square. And then plus 3x multiply with this one. So you'll get 3x. So what's the answer? 3x cube minus 6x square plus 3x. So easy. You already studied in the school, but everything you studied in Arabic. We are going to study in English. Again, I'm telling, please watch the videos in English. If you watch the videos in Arabic, you will find it difficult because the exam you are going to write in English, not in Arabic. Keep in your mind. Let's go to the next question. Multiply the polynomials. Again, multiply. So multiply, again another word what I said, it is equal to products. Okay? Yes. So y power 2 multiply 4y square plus 2y minus 3. Slowly multiply y square into this. 1 multiply 4 is 4. And y square, y power 4. And then plus. Next you are going to multiply y square with this. So you will get 2 and then y square, y is what? Y power 3. And then again with this. So which is minus 3y square. If you have any confusion, let me tell you, y square is y power 4. And y square, y is y power 3. And y square and nothing is there, so it is y square. Here it is 1 is there. Okay, right. So 4y power 4 and then plus 2y cube minus 3y square. Is it in standard form, teacher? The question is not asked, but try to give the answers in standard form. S power 4, 3, 2. Right? Okay. So this finishes your basic ideas of what? Polynomials. That means what is a polynomial? What is the polynomial? And how to find the degree and how to find the highest power, and then is it a polynomial or not, and how to add two polynomials and how to subtract two polynomials. But subtract, we didn't do any questions, but it will be asked. Then the next is multiply the polynomials. Everything we got it, right? Now the next is we are going to study very important rules. The rules are called special products. Special means what? Like a special biryani, right? So we always used to have special things, means something more, add more spices. So it means the rules are going to come. Okay, what are the rules, Dr. Zahir? The first rule you are going to study is a plus b whole square, which you already studied in the school, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square. The next rule you are going to study is a minus b whole square. You should read whole square. You should read what? Whole square. Whole square. Whole means all together. So a square minus 2ab plus b square. And what is the next formula, teacher? A square minus b square is equal to a minus b times a plus b. All the three formulas are very important. So what is a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. What is a minus b whole square? a square minus 2ab plus b square. What is a square minus b square? A minus b times a plus b. Look here, this is totally different, and this is different, and this is different. Here it's plus, here it's minus. So this term will be different and this term will be different. This is same, this is same, this is same, this is same. But this rule is totally different. So most of the places we will try to use this rule. So make this rule as very, very important, which is a square minus b square is a minus b times a plus b. Okay, right. So let me stop you here, this P3 one part. So I'm going to write it as P3 part 1. Okay, I'm going to stop it here because the video goes very lengthy because it's already 25 minutes, right? So please revise the questions again for practice. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like. Every time I say like, nobody is liking. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe so that the other students can also benefit, inshallah. See you in the next video, which is the second part of P3 using this special product rules, right? See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.